can stand up, or you can stand around. Better get your hands up, or you be a man down. I know what your plans was. That ain't how it's going down. Better get them hands up, or you be a man down.
Hey, I'm waiting on Corey to come in here, man. Corey taking all long, man. Hey, I'm just trying to figure out a couple of things, man. People is number one, rightfully so, elevating Giannis to this like, top 5 player in the league, top 3 player in the league. He been hovering around that already anyway. He's got 2 MVPs and all that stuff. So now he got the finals, he got the ring, he got the finals MVP. We can start talking about him in that. Like, is he the best in the league? In my opinion, no, he's not. The best in the league to me still is Kevin Durant. But we got to give we got to give Giannis his credit right now. What's up, Lamar? We got to give Giannis his credit for what he did. But what I really want to talk about before we get to Giannis and where he places in the NBA, as far as the top players go, is why is everybody saying that somehow Chris Paul is falling in where he places that in the NBA? That makes absolutely no sense to me. Where last week, he took LeBron out. I wouldn't say it was head to head. LeBron didn't have his number 2. Booker was there for the Phoenix Suns. So, but they played really well, and they put them out of their miseries kind of really quick. Made them look really bad. Then they came and who they beat in the second round, I can't remember. And then they beat the Clippers, right? And Chris Paul was amazing in all of those series, like absolutely amazing, and everyone was just elevating him. Oh man, he's top 3, top 5 all time and all this crazy stuff. Everybody was elevating Chris Paul. And then the first 2 games of the series in the finals, Chris Paul was still doing the same thing. And then they crapped the bed for 4 straight games. I wouldn't say for 4 straight games. Chris Paul played good tonight.
He did?
Yeah, he did. Chris Paul played good tonight. Denver in round 2. Yeah, man, Chris Paul was Chris Paul been balling the whole playoffs. The entire playoffs, the whole season he's been balling. He was even balling when he was in Houston with James Harden, going head to head with the Golden State Warriors. And I just want to remind you, the Golden State Warriors, that same squad that if CP3 wouldn't have tore his hamstring, they probably put that unbeatable Golden State Warriors team with KD out of the playoffs and they go to the finals, right? But he tore his hamstring, right? Injuries happens. Chris Paul is certified. You don't drop him because he didn't do what Michael Jordan did in the finals. You got to explain that to me, Corey. Because you one of the ones that said he's now outside the top 10 all time. Like, how does he drop?
I didn't say he dropped outside. I said he dropped the number 10. He
He
went from
dropped
like
the
4.
number
He
10.
went from like 4 to 10 in one series. That sucks, don't it? That's terrible.
Explain that logic to me. Explain that logic to me.
First of all, Chris Paul could not get an excellent Clippers team anywhere in the playoffs, right? He went to Houston with James Harden. That team was only going to go as far as James Harden went. It wasn't going to be Chris Paul, and that's why they couldn't win, because James Harden, that's what he does. He shits the bed. That's his MO. That's his MO. He played excellent basketball in Oklahoma. I mean, fantastic basketball. He took a team that had nothing, and he took them to the playoffs in a series that they should have won, but they lost. You know what I mean? But played excellent basketball. Now he's here in Phoenix, and he went through the playoffs, or he was strutting and shit in the conference finals. He looked great and everything, and the media blew him up like Chris Paul is this and Chris Paul is that. And you get to the finals when you really, really need him, and what does he do?
Yeah, but This
What is he?
wait,
Just what does he
wait,
do?
wait. Somebody has to lose, Corey. So
You're
are
right.
you telling me if you are you telling me that if the Suns won, then you would have said that Giannis choked?
No, Giannis definitely didn't choke. Giannis was doing everything in his power to win.
Okay, so if he would have lost, what would you would have said? I mean, because you are like Chris
I would
Paul
have
was
just
just out
said.
there
I would have said.
just going 2 for 20 and stuff like that.
He was very pedestrian in the finals. He was not the same guy he was in the conference finals at all.
Of course, he wasn't the same guy. He had a better defender on him. He had Drew Holiday and PJ Tucker and Giannis switching on him.
Okay.
Like that's a lot different than someone like Drew Holiday might be the best on ball wing defender as a point guard. You know, it's probably some 6'6" guys that might be better than him, but Drew Holiday is probably one of the best defenders in the league,
Okay.
right? And he's not little, so he's guarding CP3, and then when they try to screen to get him off of CP3, he's
Mm-hmm.
got a bigger body like Tucker on him, and or either most of this game I seen Giannis switching on him, and CP3 get to his spot on the elbow or the mid range and pull up. You pulling up
I
over
can't
seven
hear.
feet though.
You
Pulling
right.
up over
You
seven
right.
feet is not easy.
You right. Yeah, I mean, hell, being in the NBA and he's easy, but he there.
Yeah, he said. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's a little bit of excuses out there. He did catch COVID. He did. I get that. He did. His knee messed up. I think he tore up something in his finger as well. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I mean, he had some stuff, but you still haven't explained to me how you drop. Because just last week y'all had him top 5. How
He
does he
close.
drop to
I didn't
10?
have. I never put him in the top five. I never did. I'm not
Well,
that big of a Chris Paul fan.
I had him at 7 behind John Stockton. I had Stockton at 6.
Okay.
J Kidd was my 5th. And
Okay.
after I seen CP3's performance in the playoffs and him getting that team to the finals,
You was ready
even
to crown. You was ready to
I
crown him, wasn't you?
no, I put him in my top 5. He's in my top 5 now. I took Kidd out. Kidd is 6 now.
No. No. Jason
Kid
Kidd.
Kid is 6. I got CP3 at my 5th at number 5 all time.
Jason Kidd went to the finals and got clutched up in the finals, and,
Now
and, and hit some big shots to win.
he actually lost twice in the finals to the Lakers and
But he won in
San
Dallas.
Antonio.
But he
Yeah,
won in Dallas
he
and
won
hit
in
big
Dallas.
shots too.
Wait. He won in Dallas with who was the number 1?
Dirk, of course.
There. Okay, so he was Chris Middleton he wasn't even Chris Middleton because the number 2 was who? Jason Terry.
Probably nah, but Jason, yeah, okay, I would say Jason Terry, but Jason Terry was actually the number 2 for me. Probably would have been, uh, maybe Jason Terry. Tyson Chandler had a really really good playoff run too.
Yeah, but J
He did,
Kidd was a 38-year-old point guard that was just smart and he was still playing
and
good defense.
and hit big shots. Finally learned
Slim,
how to
what's
play.
up? Been out here
Here we
and
here
Slim,
we go.
Slim, go ahead and join the live, man. I know you drunk. Slim, go ahead and join the live, man. Hey, everybody might as well join the live, man. I'm gonna put the thing in. Hey, I'm gonna put it in the chat so y'all can join. Hey, it's championship night, man. We might as well all get in here and talk some trash, man.
Might as
Hold
well.
on, let me share that
Before
jump.
COVID, our audience was largely local.
But you still ain't explaining to me how he drop. How does he
I
drop to
told you,
10?
man. What did I tell you? What did I tell you in our in the group messages? What did I say? If it was 2K, his clutch meter is now a -7.
Yeah, but it is not 2K,
I can't, I can't,
and if we
I can't have,
seen him,
I can't
we
have that.
seen him clutch throughout the
We've
whole
seen him,
playoffs though.
man. Listen, but what counts?
Every
I
game
need you clutch
counts.
right now. I need
Okay,
you
so
clutch right now.
Corey,
Right
if
now.
I show you the clutch, and then one series I don't pull through, that don't mean I'm not clutch. That means I wasn't clutching that
just so,
series.
it just so happens to be the championship series. I mean, just think if I played my NFL career, right, and I make it
Right.
to the championship, and every championship game I throw 4 picks, right? What are you gonna say about me?
Well, you can't use an example that's totally different
It's
from
not
the one
different.
we.
It's
It is
not
different. You said
No, it's not.
you said every championship I throw 4 picks. It's only
What
one
I do? What?
championship. It's only
Okay,
one.
okay.
It's
I
only
get
it's
to
only
one champ.
one.
I play well, but I get to one championship game and I shit the bed. The only one I'm gonna get to in my career and I shit. What are you gonna say?
I'm not gonna say he's not clutch.
Okay.
Yeah, what up?
All right.
Who did Slim?
Me to say this. Cowboy fans ain't shit. Stop hating on Chris Paul. Hey,
Slim,
bro.
what up?
Hey, bro.
Slim,
You cut Chris
Slim.
Paul.
Do that make sense to you, Slim? That you
Don't nothing that Cowboy fans see.
right? It don't make sense. It don't.
Okay.
This man out of his
Okay.
damn mind at 12:30. Come
Yeah.
on, bro.
Yeah.
People sleep.
He choked.
They trying to
He
get
choked,
9 rim
man.
and rim, and you waking
He
them up with
choked.
that bullshit.
Who else choked Corey on the Phoenix
Him.
Suns? Who else choked?
No, they Phoenix played well. I expected Chris
Yeah.
Paul to play a lot better.
But I think you holding the 6'1" point guard to a Michael Jordan standard.
You keep bringing up his height, his size, and he's so much bigger.
No,
He
no,
is one of the
matter.
best point guard. That's what you keep saying. He's one of the best point guards to
All
ever
right.
play the game. He's
Corey,
a top 10
who's in-
point guard to
who-
ever play the game.
Who's in your top 5 of point guards? And I'm going to hold him to the same standard you're holding Chris Paul to right now. And when you name these names, if they haven't done what you expecting Chris Paul to do.
The only one that you're about to mention is the only one that you can ever fight that's in my top 5 is John Stockton.
Okay, did John Stockton live? Did John
That's the only name that you're waiting for.
Did John Stockton live up to the standard you're holding Chris Paul to right now?
No,
Stockton didn't live up to a pair Stockton.
John Stockton, he disappeared in 3, 4, and 5. I'm telling you, he did, man. He was nowhere to be found.
He was nowhere to be found in 2 finals against the Bulls, right? So why is he in your top 5?
It was the Bulls, man.
Cowboy fan, they admire.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
Bulls.
All these excuses for John Stockton just to keep him in your 5.
And John Stockton 6'4".
Right. Right.
Hey man, you know, Slim. I know you're a Chris Paul guy, right? I know that's your dude.
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay. So right now, and be honest with me, did Chris Paul do what you expected him to do in the finals?
Bro, I beat him. So I expect Drew Holiday to cut him up. But the man had COVID. That's hard to come back from, bro. And in the end, that's hard to come back from. He had the extra COVID, not the regular. He had the 2.0 COVID.
You not out with COVID for one day, bro. Like if that shit was COVID, he'd been out the whole series. That dude was out for one day. Come on, man. He ain't had no damn COVID.
I watched Jason Tatum have 50-something after he had COVID. He light skinned.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Hey man, he on one lung. I don't know how the COVID work. I wear my mask. Allegedly. But I hear it ain't no fun again.
Well, I mean, if you let Cam Newton tell it, man, after he got COVID, you know, because Cam started out with his first 4 weeks, he was really balling out, man. And when he came back after that COVID, he said, I never had any symptoms. I was asymptomatic the whole time I had COVID. But when I came back, I just wasn't the same. You said he just wasn't the same.
Did you notice the same thing with Lamar Jackson? Lamar Jackson was not the same player after he caught COVID.
I ain't even pay attention.
I didn't even know he caught it.
He wasn't the same dude. He wasn't.
That's crazy. I wonder what COVID doing to him, because they saying they're not even feeling it.
Melvin, I wasn't sick. You know, I was sick. Don't get me wrong. I was like, you know how like when you don't feel good, you just lazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't.
That's me
But that's how I felt. I just felt lazy. And you know, like the whole taste and smell thing is kind of weird because you eating stuff and you don't taste it. Like if something is hot, I mean it's hot. You know what I mean? If it's cold, it's cold. But like the taste that you get from food, like it's not there. That's weird. The cough, I had a cough for a long time. That shit lasted about 3 weeks. But after everything was over, right? It had messed my heartbeat all up, like everything. You know what I mean? Like I
Right.
don't know what it's doing.
So imagine
I don't know.
playing in the goddamn NBA final with that
Okay,
shit.
okay. I just told you I had a cough for a month and all that stuff. Chris Paul was literally out for 12 hours. He didn't have no COVID. He was around somebody that may have had it, but Chris Paul didn't have COVID. So you can stop making that excuse. He ain't had no damn COVID.
He had a positive test according to what the report said.
And he
And
had the
then he,
2.0 free.
and then it was just negative 12 hours later. That don't make sense.
No, it's different protocols for people who got the vaccine. And I guess he got the vaccine, so he didn't have to sit out the what was supposed to be 72 hours or whatnot.
Okay.
So, and he did miss what? Did he miss game one? He missed game one,
He
right?
missed game 1 and 2.
Oh, he missed two
No,
games?
he did play 2.
Yeah, he missed game one.
He missed one game.
Yeah.
So
But
he ain't
He
missing
missed
no
that same
one
game.
game.
He wasn't.
yeah, Corey,
back.
you didn't represent your position too well, man.
I represented my position very well. Chris Paul
No,
didn't live up to anything.
yeah, and neither
He
did John
didn't.
Stockton. But you still got him in your five, though.
He got to the finals and didn't show up. John Stockton was never the number one on his team.
In the
Chris Paul
same
is the
finals
one on
that
that
Jordan
team.
was drunk in.
No,
That's the same finals Jordan was
Devin
drunk.
Booker is the number one. Devin
Jordan
Booker is
he?
definitely the number one. Yeah,
Come on,
So
man.
Jordan wasn't drunk.
Devin
Jordan
Booker.
was drunk and
Come
told
on, man.
Utah ass up. He was drunk.
Come on.
He was hungover.
so-
He had a stomach
Hung
flu.
over and tore their ass up.
Hey, it
It's
is what
the
it
Down
is.
GOAT,
like
though.
an arm.
But it's the GOAT, though, Slim.
According to
I know.
Jordan, it was a bad pizza.
According to Jordan, he's a great liar.
I think it was all the above. I think he had some bad food and he was
And too
hungover.
much
After he
food.
got hung over. What's the first thing you do when you get drunk? Eat.
Eat.
Yeah.
It's true.
You don't care what it tastes like.
Hey, man.
Leave it there.
It's true.
Pippen said him and MJ played a game drunk just to see how it was. That's how easy the league
They
was to that
won.
man.
Hey,
We got to find out what game it was.
Chris LaCour, that's Giannis proved that you can be one dimensional and be successful. Yes.
Yeah, no, you
If
got
you-
two
I
other
agree.
dimensions on the team,
Listen, if you're one dimensional
and you got two other dimensions on the
and
team. You all right.
the best team in the league lose their second and third best player, then yes, you can be. But you have to have those things because we know for a fact if without injuries, Kevin Durant wins the finals 2 years ago and this year. So
I get
yeah,
that.
when you're one dimensional and all the other guys that are better than you that are not one dimensional get hurt, then yes, you got a chance to be successful. but don't take
what
this as an
a-
example.
What a asshole take, Mel. That's terrible.
Well, ask Kawhi Leonard if that's an asshole statement.
no, because
Ask Kawhi Leonard.
look, because because the statement that LaCour just made is very irresponsible because some kid's gonna look at it and be like, oh, I don't have to practice shooting my jump shot because Giannis don't have one. No, you're gonna face someone who has one and has what you have, and then you go to get your daggone lunch taken, just like game one when Harden got when it was Kyrie and KD still there, and I think Giannis then lost by like 30.
Mhm.
What you think was about to happen in this series?
They won't
About to
win
get
4
real
games
bad.
against some people. I think not.
What you think was gonna happen in that
About to get
series,
real
man?
ugly for him.
That was for people who had bad takes like that. I know I'm gonna hear it tomorrow because Kaz already said it. Giannis won. He could prove you can win it without a jump shot. Okay, sure. Well, yeah, when
The
everybody,
rest of the team got a jump shot.
yeah, the rest of the team got a jump shot. Exactly. Yeah, that's how you do it. That's how LeBron did it. You know, just give me shooters. I'll find them, and then I just keep going to the basket. You know,
Yeah.
And if
It-
I mean,
it's effective. It is effective.
you think?
Yeah.
it's somewhat
Man,
effective.
you know what? And we sitting here talking this final stuff, man, and that's like the second most important news of the day.
What's the first most important news?
The Cowboys and Oxnard, baby. They
Oh,
here.
come on, man.
They here.
I had some oxtails for lunch earlier today. That's what that shit was.
I'm gonna drive
That's
up. Hey,
nasty.
hey, Slim, you flying out here? I'm gonna drive on up there with Corey at and see if we can watch these Cowboys little mini training camp.
There ain't no training camp.
What
Hey,
is
man,
it?
That's potty training. That's
Oh,
potty
you
training.
wild. You wild.
Who bought the
Who the
cocaine?
Saints?
Potty.
Who
They learn
the
how
Saints?
to piss and poo and all that shit. I ain't no damn Saints
Yeah.
fan. Don't do that.
You talking all that shit. And them damn Saints. Who's that quarterback?
I hate the Saints.
Do you who you really man, really Slim?
Yeah, man, I ain't been a Saints fan since never.
Who you, damn. Who your squad?
Interesting. How
I
about
know
this
one
though?
thing.
Who
We
your
had the
squad?
same player. We had the
Because-
same.
Who
Go
your
ahead.
squad, Slim? Did he go?
Oh shoot, my bad, Slim. Go
We
ahead.
had the same. We had a player,
Who
Go
your
ahead.
squad?
common player. He played at my team 1 year, your team 1 year. Same result. He's my favorite athlete of all time. Can you guess who my team is?
The
Say that
49.
one more.
That is.
Oh yeah, that's right. The 49ers.
Look, his ears slow, just like Cowboy offensive line.
Hey, have you seen what's his name in these videos? Slim
Who?
Debo Samuel.
I thought you were gonna say Richard Sherman. I was waiting for that.
No.
Well, what
Y'all know that one.
what Debo
Y'all know that
Samuel's
one had
doing
his
now?
phone. Y'all know that
Debo
one had his
Samuel.
phone.
Debo
That's the
Samuel
only way
looked like
you
he
bust
weighed.
it out.
Debo Samuel looked like he weighed about 220.
Well, he must want to be a tight end. Hold on,
So?
look, since y'all switched to football real quick, I do want to get back to Giannis, but Lamar just said prime time. I did see that clip. Did you see the clip, Corey?
I saw.
How y'all?
I
What
saw
y'all
it.
think about that, man?
I don't blame him.
I don't blame
I
him.
don't blame
Either.
him. Nope. You gonna give me my respect?
Yeah, I mean the dude just felt so privileged. Like, okay, like he told him in a nice way, and he smiled. Like Deion smiled, like, "Hey man, you don't talk to Nick like that. Don't talk to me like that, man. Call me coach. You're right."
That's it.
And then the
That's it.
dude was just like, "Okay, all right, Deion." I'm like, "No, I'm not playing, bro. Like, who do you think I am? I'm not freaking playing with you. I just
That's-
told you how I want you to respect me. Now you got a choice whether to respect me or not, and you chose to disrespect, so I chose to get up. Forget your question.
the problem is, right? The whole problem is they probably had a 3 or 4 minute clip set aside for prime time to be on there, for Deion Sanders to be on there, and he messed the whole take up. He'd be lucky if he got a job.
Who the reporter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see it,
Be
Slim?
lucky if you.
Because I'm pretty sure Deion made it known before that shit was even on it. Hey, bro. Not the Nick Saban comparison, but respect me who as I am.
Everybody, and he don't even ask you to call him Coach Sanders or nothing like that. Everybody call him Coach Prime. Everybody do.
Right.
And he responds to Coach Prime. His dude come on there and call him Dion. He like, hold on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't talk to me like that. You don't talk to Mr. Saban like that. You don't talk to Coach Saban like that. Don't talk to me. Yes, I do. He's like, no, you don't. And I know he don't because Coach Saban don't play that shit. He don't play that shit at all. You call him Nick, and he'll look at you real quick and be like, "It's Coach Saban." Like, no, and then if you keep doing it, he will walk away.
The thing that tripped me up about it is how casual he laughed. Like, oh yeah, okay, sure, all right, Dion,
like
and just went on with his question.
Anyway, we got you for this interview anyway, so you're gonna do this interview regardless. So
right,
Dion, and he got his ass up and walked off. I'd have done the same thing.
I hope that dude got fired.
So now
they pulled him in the office and said, "You freaking idiot."
The one chance we had to interview Deion Sanders on here, and we had a whole bunch of people watching, and you get out and don't come back.
Hey, what's his name?
That's what it is.
What's his name?
I guess it's Coach Prime. He wanted to be called Coach Prime. That's
the dude that did that.
Nobody knows. Some idiot.
We gonna know.
Look like a little young punk too. What'd you say his name was?
We gonna know. Because I tell you what, we wouldn't have known what his name was if he would have did the interview how he was supposed to do it. Maybe that was his plan all along.
You know, hey, you know who performed even better than Giannis during his finals though?
His name is Cash Money.
Maria
Chris Middleton.
Maria Taylor. Hey, she was phenomenal. Maria Taylor was
y'all heard-
phenomenal, boy. She was.
Y'all heard? Wait, Mel, you heard that Jimmy Butler was busting her up in the bubble last year, and that clip came from his phone.
Busting who up? Rachel Nichols.
Rachel Nichols. Yeah, you know you like them white.
Do I believe that? I don't know.
I do. Go back and look at the interviews. She had that glow in her eyes, cuz she had that glow in her eyes. She's like, I love this black white boy here.
I think Rachel Nichols might be for the team.
She might be for the streets.
She also had that glow in her
she's for the
eyes when
streets,
LeBron
exactly.
When LeBron showed up, she had that same glow in her eyes too.
Yeah.
That's that glow like I can't get this Negro.
That's why she was mad.
Jimmy?
She need to get close to these pounds to get that.
Jimmy gonna bust her up.
Nah, my money is on I don't know, man. I think somebody in LeBron camp busting her though.
Yeah, Jimmy.
I don't think it's LeBron though. I think it's somebody he know.
Oh, nah, LeBron ain't Rihanna. I still believe that. LeBron ain't as stupid as Jada Pinkett. Come get the dude from Kenner. Nah, LeBron gonna fuck something that ain't gonna say nothing. Rihanna will not say a damn thing.
Nah, she wouldn't say nothing. But
Smart
I mean,
move, Bronny.
But I'm gonna tell you the smartest move he did though. Savannah done grew into like phenomenal. To me, she a 10, man. To be honest with you.
And she quiet.
Man. She play a part.
That's the best part.
Yeah.
You don't hear that woman say a doggone thing.
Nah, man. She was recording.
She showed up to the games. She showed up to her son's games, and she just sit over there and chill. And then Drake's new girlfriend was there. All the camera was all on her.
Yeah, because Drake's new girlfriend is the number one. The high school player is like the number one in the nation.
Her son is the number one high school player in the nation. But boy, that thing is
he busting the mom up.
Yeah, oh, for real?
Yeah.
Man, you gotta see
that dude a legend, bro. Hey, that dude a legend.
He a legend. He a legend based off his mom before he even get on the court.
Bro. No, that number one high school player.
Hold on. What's his name?
Hold on.
Bates. Last name Bates. His last name is Bates, I think.
Oh, Imani Bates.
That's his mom.
You got to be kidding me.
Well, Drake is a legend out here, man.
Are you serious?
No,
man,
his mom. The mom's name is Joanna Leia. I'm about to.
So we gonna just sit here and say the last name got to match with the son? No, come on now.
He called somebody else. I'm about to send you a picture. I'm about to put the picture in the.
Nah, this ain't Imani Bates' mama right here.
Who's the number one player on that team? Sierra Cannon. It ain't LeBron always, son.
Well, I don't know if Imani Bates is on that squad though.
We old. We don't let you Google.
But I know Imani Bates is a bad boy though.
He played for St. Mary. I'm tripping. Sierra Cannon. That's the more.
I put it in the chat mail.
Sierra Cannon out here in Cali, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in LA.
Nah, Imani Bates is from Detroit, right? Did he leave and go to Cali? Probably did.
What's the name of the boys' team? I'm not saying. I keep saying St. Vincent, St. Mary. Oh shit. Sierra Cannon. I think
Mikey Williams went out there, didn't he? Or he used to be out there.
I never heard of that school till LeBron.
Mikey Williams played for San Ysidro High School down there by you, Mel.
I thought he left. He left. He up there by LA.
Is he?
I thought he left.
Last year he had on that
Amari Bailey. Amari Bailey is his name.
Oh, okay.
Number 2.
Okay. Yeah, he different. Oh yeah, she's a good looker.
He up there though.
And she a mom.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad.
He look like
yeah.
He look like John Marie.
and you know Drake bought
Certified
out
lover boy.
bought out Dodger Stadium, and they had a little dinner right there in the right there in the
That's what they
dugout
called
in the
him.
helicopter.
Boy, Drake.
Hey man,
Hey,
yeah.
Drake, boy. Drake just having his way. Drake just having his way, man.
Yeah, that song go off. You heard that song?
What?
With him and Amigos, Having My Way is the name of the song.
Oh wow, I
Hey,
ain't even never heard that. Not I said that by mistake. All right,
man.
let's get back to Giannis real quick though.
But Drake's the legend.
Is Giannis the best in the league?
He ain't better than Drake.
The best.
Because that's what everybody gonna be saying tomorrow morning. Is Giannis the best in the league?
He still can't shoot.
So is that a yes or no?
He's not. Kevin Durant still.
Slim.
Hey,
Okay, Slim.
hey. I say this. Y'all can't tell me another thing about Ben Simmons. And if y'all say Giannis is the best.
Ben Simmons ain't on Giannis level.
Ben Simmons ain't.
He's
Ben Simmons
Giannis, bro.
Ben Simmons is not on
Giannis.
Giannis level. Ben Simmons he wants to pass the ball like magic. Giannis ain't passing up no layups because he's scared to go to the free throw line. That man shot 19 free throws a night and hit 17 of them.
This is a fact.
That is not no
Clutch.
Ben Simmons. That
Clutch.
Did Ben Simmons retire?
Giannis' brain is just on something different.
Yeah, he from Africa.
He
Gotta be.
don't nothing scare him, man.
It gotta be different.
Unless you're releasing a 5-man team of tigers and lions out there, I don't think. And even then, Giannis might not be scared.
Well, I mean, my boy is from Australia, so you're right. That's not, but that's a different kind of animal. Giannis is an animal. I give him that. Still can't shoot.
If Ben was on the squad where he didn't have Joel Embiid and they was making him play like Giannis, I think he could have got up to that potential. But
that's why I think he's the most valuable.
Ben that he has a guy that is a number one type player, a franchise player that he can go to, it's causing him not to develop his game. Giannis didn't have a choice. He was forced to he was forced into this.
Are you saying that he needs to leave to maximize his potential?
Yeah, I don't think he needs to be the best player on the team.
No, I think
Ben Simmons got to be like the third option, but to do everything.
Oh, so you putting him in the Draymond Green range?
Yeah, that I've been saying.
I would be
because you could put him everywhere but shooting guard.
I would be happy if he was Draymond Green, but he's not even that.
Well, they done already paid him and treated him like a superstar. It's gonna be hard to scale back
and his fault
and say, hey, we go bring in another superstar, and then you gotta play the Draymond Green role. He might be okay with that, but his next contract and his agent ain't gonna like what they offer him when his contract is up.
Unless he wins.
Unless he wins.
Who they got on that Dallas team?
Just Porzingis and Luka, or you can just say just Luka, because everybody else is bystanders.
Put him on that team right quick. Just play, and I don't want to go away to Ben Simmons because he ain't played in 3 months. But put him on that Dallas team. They not better.
Who, Ben Simmons?
Yeah.
No, because Luka's not gonna get the ball up. Who's gonna take the ball out of Luka's hand?
Bad example. You're goddamn right. That's a horrible example. On a team with Lillard, if he on a team with Lillard and Carl Anthony Towns, how you think that team is?
Oh, I love that. But
because he's gonna average 15 garbage points, 11 assists, 7, 8 rebounds. He probably get a triple double quarter of the year. So he's gonna have at least 20 of them. And they're gonna look at him as how much Draymond got paid.
Draymond got the max.
Draymond got a lot for doing
that's why Draymond might be trade bait, because they can't get better the way they need to, because they paying 3 players the max. They they pretty much rewarded them for getting them 3 championships. They know Draymond is not worth the max, but they couldn't not offer it to him because he probably would have got it somewhere like Charlotte or somebody who, you know what I mean?
At that time he was, though, because me and you, I think me and you agree that Draymond Green don't lead that game. Game 5 and get suspended. Warriors got 4.
Yeah, that makes you valuable. They don't, but that's still just because you valuable don't mean you worth max money, because max money
you got
is
a good agent
and some good circumstances. A good agent in some good circumstances. Hey, Lamar, you need to call in and tell me why Ben Simmons and Embiid needs to break up. But back to your example, Slim. If he goes to someone like Portland, they got Karl Anthony Towns. He's in the same situation he's in now with Embiid, except Karl Anthony Towns is a step under Embiid.
But my big man ain't my best player. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Lillard still was there, that's an off guard. That's my best player. I think that makes a world of difference for Ben Simmons, because that lane is sort of open. You got to double this motherfucker. You got to double this dude outside the lane, not in it. That hinders Ben Simmons' game because I can't shoot. So I go one-on-one with a dude down there. And again, that's an improvement he needs to do. I'm not saying that's just, we just going to admit that. There's some things that he needs to do too to fall into the perfect situation. But if he did that, that dude could be a souped up Tayshaun Prince.
You couldn't leave Tayshaun Prince open though.
Yeah, he could shoot, but he could shoot and play D.
Yeah.
But Ben is Ben. I can't take the athletic ability away from him, and the court vision and all that. Like scoring, I say take away scoring. That sounds stupid coming out of my mouth. But take away scoring, you could get Ben a D up, assist. He could run the offense, and he on that Phoenix team. And freaking Drew Holiday running the homeboy up and down the court. Get to Ben to at least get the ball down there to give Chris a break. The man got COVID, for God's sake. He tied. Drew is on him 90 feet. Ben will rock that up. Ben could direct the offense.
I mean, I get all the good stuff, man. It's just that his inability to shoot actually is a liability on your team. Giannis was a liability 2 years ago, but he worked and worked and worked to the point where I can at least hit some of them. Sometimes you at least gotta guard me, and I'm going to shoot him if you leave me open. I'm going to shoot him.
That he do. I laugh every time.
And I'm going to go to the line with confidence, even after I airball a three. I mean, a free throw.
15 seconds, like he called Malone.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he had to deal with that every time he shot in the playoffs, them counting how long he was holding the ball and people talking about it, and he didn't care.
I didn't realize as a youngster how aggravating that had to be for Karl Malone. You remember he used to talk to himself?
Yeah, he used to
took all that time.
Whisper. He used to whisper to them little 13-year-olds in his mind.
Come on.
That's a Louisiana boy now. Don't do my boy like that.
You wildin'.
That's a Louisiana boy, bro. Don't do him like that.
He used to whisper to them little kids, man. Lamar, what's up, bro? Hello.
Oh man.
Hey, why does Ben Simmons and Embiid need to split up?
Well, because one, Ben Simmons can't shoot, so his only offensive production is going to be in the paint, and that space is already taken up from Embiid because that's where he's going to work inside and out. He can shoot the three, of course, Embiid can, but you saw the playoffs. You saw what had him in the MVP conversation. He's controlling the paint, and then he'll shoot his little fadeaways. But that whole area, he needs all that to operate.
Right.
And Embiid is the one. He is the guy in Philly. So there's no way Philly's giving up on him. I mean, they'll stick with him in his injury situation. It's been documented, but they'll ride with him over Ben Simmons any day. So I don't see it working out with unless Ben Simmons miraculously just goes to some kind of sports psychologist and stops being scared to shoot the ball. I mean, that's the only reason why you would keep him. I mean, but he can't operate. Ben can't get his points in the paint unless Embiid is off the floor, and how often are you gonna keep Embiid off the floor? He's gonna play at least like almost 3/4 of the game. So
Daryl Morey is in Philly, and he was 100% bought into D'Antoni's system. He was 100% bought into putting up threes and the analytics of the game and stuff like that. How do you see him making a move with Ben Simmons? Like, where can he go? What can he get back in return for Ben Simmons? Like, it don't seem like you can move him really.
Well, no, I mean, like you said, they already paid him, so move him financially. You got to find a team that can take that weight on. You know what I'm saying? Like, this bread that got to be paid. Like, Ben Simmons is a $140, $150 million man. He just signed him something like that. I'm not.
I'll look
sure
it up
the numbers.
I'll look it up while you talking.
But I put in the comments, I honestly think if Golden State could try to make a crack at them, I mean, they got overall pick 7 and 14 in the first round.
Right.
Who
do they give up though? Draymond?
Them 2 draft picks.
Them 2 draft picks.
But they can't afford them. They gotta give up Draymond and Clay to bring in Ben Simmons.
Oh no, but Draymond got to go there. I'm sorry.
He could do the same thing Draymond.
Look, we always want to harp on what Ben Simmons doesn't do well. We know he can't shoot. We know he's having mental things, but what he does well is facilitate with passing the ball, and he does well with defense. So what are you going to miss? That's almost the equivalent of Draymond is, facilitating in defense. Now, I will say that. No, but I feel what you're saying, Slim, but this is where it might be but that's what I'm saying right there. It's that mental part. There's that dog in Draymond that you can't teach that. That's natural.
There's some work Ben got to do.
Now you
ain't just plugging in and he do
it. Yeah. So you may lose that dog part, but what he can do well is pass. And when you got Clay coming back, who's eager to get on the court, I'm telling you, he's going to average damn near 30 next year. He can't wait to get on the court. So Clay is a spot up shooter. He doesn't need to have the ball in his hands. Neither does Steph. Steph's running pretty much the whole game. And like, if you guard him, you better have your cardio up because he's coming off the screens like crazy. You know what I'm saying?
So you're not at all in this scenario concerned with what you lose in the locker room when you give away a guy like Draymond Green, or you're not concerned with there's nobody else that got that dog like Draymond Green, so you lose the dog for your squad. Like, there's no David West, there's no Iguodala, there's none of that veteran leadership. So you lose Draymond, you're losing your whole team's attitude and the voice of your locker room and the voice on the floor. Like, you got quiet guys. Clay's quiet,
and then
Steph's quiet, Wiggins is quiet, and then Ben Simmons is quiet.
You're right, man. You have to be willing to part ways with that, because at the end of the day, if Steph and Clay are hitting their shots and Ben Simmons is making the right reads and facilitating them, and they're blowing teams out of 30 points, damn that damn dog shit. It ain't gonna matter.
Come on, you gotta have that.
They're not.
You gotta have that, Lamar. You gotta have it. And are you sure that Ben is an upgrade from Draymond? Because Draymond will knock down an open three. And Draymond,
you're right. But it's an open three. If you're playing, you like, oh man, Draymond, man, we'll live with that. You ain't gonna make Ben majority of that.
Live with it.
Ben Simmons won't shoot.
Simmons won't shoot. He be inside the line.
He won't shoot an open layup.
Ben Simmons is on a whole nother issue. Like, this whole mental thing that has to be corrected ASAP. Like when you literally have Trae Young, who is 5'11", 6 foot, right there at the hole, and you 6'8", 6'9", 260.
Yeah.
And you scared to dunk? You scared to take a layup? You scared to get a foul?
I mean,
you gonna go to the free throw line?
I've done that before. I've went up thinking that someone was gonna jump or I was gonna get some contact and then end up passing. I've done that before. I'm not gonna blame it on him being scared to go to the free throw line.
6'10" either.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm not gonna blame it. I'm not gonna blame it on him being scared to go to the line. I don't think that's what it was. I mean, he really just misjudged whether he was, go get some contact or what. I don't know. He was,
he did champion when Jordan did it. Jordan did the same thing.
Yeah, but Jordan made that shot.
But I mean, but when it comes to when it comes to Ben Simmons, it speaks about the bigger picture of the whole situation. This has been him since he's been in the league, and was a coach before Doc Brett Brown.
Yeah.
If you're not doing nothing to, as a coach, you have to, pinpoint a player's weaknesses and their strengths. And then you always want to accentuate their strengths, but you also want to make sure that you're developing your weaknesses so that it doesn't come back to bite you in the ass.
And you also want to keep your job.
Look,
some that too. They knew, hey, Brent Brown knew that Ben Simmons wasn't one of the ones you push, maybe. Like you give him that, because first of all, he likes you. So you got to be soft with him. And it ain't coming out like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He can't give him that shit like you do with Jimmy Butler. That's why they had to get rid of him.
No. And you're right, Slim. And you're right, Slim. But it does go on to coaches not doing their job, as in, let's work on your weaknesses. But Ben Simmons also has to take accountability on that. How dedicated is he? You know what I'm saying?
Did I say that at the end of that last press conference? Like, he put a lot of onus on Ben in that press conference, if I remember right. Like, he got to go work. He got to work. So Doc got that cachet to do that. Brent Brown can't do that. I'm guessing.
I feel
you can't just push the number. I mean, at that time, it was unsure who the number one player was.
So pretty much the message got to come from the right vessel.
It got to come from Embiid or Butler, and they got rid of him. So that got to be police on the court. And that's what I get about the Draymond thing. They got to be that dude that's going to be like, hey, bro, I know you getting paid behind the general manager. I ain't paying you. Man the hell up.
Yeah.
Do what you do, blah, blah, blah. Is Ben Simmons going to do that?
Yeah.
So there's some work he got to do. Ben Simmons got to do some soul searching this summer, which is why he should have played in the damn Olympics.
He shouldn't have played. He shouldn't have played no Olympics. He need to be in the lab right now. With a shooting coach with Mark Price.
Well, shit, from the video, it seemed like he looked like goddamn Lamar Odom.
Bruh.
You know what I'm saying? Like how he is in the gym with nobody in there. He go at it.
Hey, Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, right after the Philadelphia Sixers got put out, Mahmoud went to Instagram and was like, hey, Ben Simmons called me. I can help you. If he ain't sleeping on a bunk bed in Mahmoud's house tonight and getting up 6 a.m. to go shoot 1,000 jump shots, then he ain't
1,000 a day.
He ain't serious.
He's not calling.
He's not serious.
1,000 jumpers, 1,000 free throws a day.
Look, you know who needs to call him? Lamar Odom. That Kardashian. You've been in that family, Ben. I can teach you how to get through that. Do a little drugs. And see.
That Kardashian thing struck again on Booker tonight, bro.
Boy, y'all
I
so
think Booker blew it.
Y'all so sad. Ain't nobody blow that game, man. It was two teams playing hard, and the best team won, man. That's all it was, man. Nobody's legacy is shot from this. Did y'all notice how Ben Simmons and Giannis used to play very similar, where Giannis was like pretty much the point guard for the team? But as you see after last year, and then they brought in a Drew Holiday, who was a real point guard, Giannis actually gave that point guard duty up, right? And he really was their power forward. That's what Ben Simmons need to do. He needs to quit on the point guard duties, find a real point guard to run the show, and Ben can every now and then do his Draymond Green, bring the ball up on a fast break, but that's it. He does not need. You do not deserve to be around the perimeter if you can't even shoot from the perimeter. Get your butt in the paint, be a slasher, be a post player, set some screens, do some stuff like that, man. That's what Ben Simmons is.
But his ball handling was pretty much the only thing that his ball handling and his passing was what kept him on the floor.
That counts out. His shooting cancels that out. So now you just have a player that's just there. You got a slasher. Use him as a slasher. I don't want your passing. I get a point guard that can really pass and shoot at the same time. Why give it to a 6'11" dude to run point just because he passed well, but he can't shoot? Just get a real point guard that can pass and shoot.
Milwaukee coach.
Budenholzer, whatever his name is.
I trashed him earlier this year too. God dog.
Oh, he deserved to be trash. He was really
not great. He was not great.
Well, they was trying to figure out a way to fit Drew Holiday in, because you remember Drew Holiday he didn't look good early on for the Bucks, and he had to figure that out. But I mean, when you look at them pieces they added, Tucker, Portis, Drew Holiday, man, that was some of the best pickups they could have done this summer.
Hey, Bobby Portis was a huge pickup for them.
That's a dog right there.
Yeah.
He's going to see him in practice. That's why Chicago traded.
He punched who?
Didn't he punch somebody in practice when he was with the Bulls?
I don't know.
Yeah, with the Chicago. Yeah, he punched Markkinen?
Yeah, punched the hell out of him. And
broke his face. Yeah, he broke his face.
Damn.
Them crazy eyes. I guess
anybody that do that, that's a dog.
Yeah. I like Portis.
Dog can't do it again.
No, he a dog that got some craziness in him, bro.
He's from Arkansas, bro. I don't trust people from Arkansas.
So where you got Giannis at rank? I know he in your top 10. So, but how high you got him up there, Lamar?
All right. So 1, I'm gonna go KD. 2, Bron. 3, Steph. 4, Harden. 5, I could probably stick Giannis either 5 or 6, and I'll leave him right there, because I mean, what he lacks in shooting, you can't. I mean, you saw what he did tonight. He was getting damn near triple team at times, and he just didn't quit. He's like, I'm gonna out rebound you, and I'm gonna either hit the kick out pass, or I'm gonna go up for a second chest points. But when he was getting the ball at the top of the key and he just put his head down, DeAndre Ayton couldn't do shit with him tonight. Nothing. So give me that. And look, he came up clutch on the free throw line. That was one of his Achilles heels. And you can tell that he's the type of player that he's like, all right, I need to work on this. And so he worked on it. You can't tell me he's not working on it. He went 17 for 19 on the free throw line. Like,
you can
19 attempts.
The proof is in the pudding.
Yeah.
That's why I have a hard time believing that Ben Simmons is doing anything.
You might be right, man.
Or maybe it's right. Maybe it is. I don't know.
So you said you got him at
no idea, but
I'll put him at 5.
And what you got him at?
Yeah, I'll put him at 5.
Corey, what you say you had him at? Corey.
Me, Giannis? Yeah. Can you hear me?
Amen.
Yeah. What you say you had him at?
Amen.
Who was that?
Can you hear me? Giannis,
yeah, I can hear you.
4.
Oh, you said 4?
I don't know who that's.
Yeah, I don't know who that is playing.
Yeah.
Y'all remember, was that ESPN or Sports Illustrated before the season started when they had LeBron at 1? I think they had AD at like number 3.
I think that was ESPN.
Right. And I think they had KD at like number 11.
What?
Remember that?
Wait.
We did a show on that. Yeah. We did a show on
You
that.
got to pull that up. Oh man, we need to find out who's responsible for that. They need to go sit with that reporter that was trying to talk to Dion like they homies. They need to go put them together and go sit down.
Yeah,
that's
So
crazy.
So Dion.
Hey, Mel.
Yeah.
Speaking of reporters, you saw what they did to Stephen A. Smith
Nah, when
they made him apologize for.
Yeah, man.
He said with your time.
That gonna clown.
Bro, that was the biggest crock, man.
So why they didn't do that with the Nigerians when they beat USA?
Yeah, I mean,
he clowned the hell out of it.
Yeah.
But he ain't had to apologize for that.
That man had the nerve.
Apologize.
That man had the nerve to say it's not good for baseball to have a guy who needs an interpretive to be the face of the league.
Hey, whether he's right or wrong,
he's not right.
He just trashed Nigeria when he beat USA instead of bigging them up for getting their program where it got it. He was able to make fun of their names and didn't have to apologize for it the next day.
Yeah, I mean,
it happened the next day. They said nothing.
It's different rules,
that's
man.
ESPN. That's ESPN. They pulling the strings on that. You mean, come on, man. Stephen ain't a puppet. ESPN the puppeteer.
Yeah.
They made him apologize because that's the coolest thing to do is to not be against Asian hate right now. That's the fad right now.
Yeah, they saw what they did to Dal Moore in Houston.
How come they make rules where is always a trend to acquiesce to all these other minorities, but it's always in style to just dump on black athletes as much as you want to.
Because that's money.
There's nobody coming to say, hey man, chill out with, you need to go apologize that. You can come on, Kendrick Perkins can come on live air and say if a bird had Kyrie Irving's brain, it'll fly backwards and just and nobody blinks an eye. Right?
Because that's money. That's money. You go offend though.
It's a machine.
They use
the machine.
I'm completely surprised that ESPN hasn't trashed Richard Sherman yet.
They didn't do what?
They haven't trashed Richard Sherman. Nobody's trashed Richard Sherman yet.
Because he didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
Him and his old lady. I mean, they trashed
he never
the
put
hell
a
out
hand
of
on
Earl
him.
Thomas. They trashed Earl Thomas. And Earl Thomas, old lady, pulled a gun on him. They trashed it.
They
he
trashed
ain't even
him
in the
because there was
league no more.
They trashed him because there's no video to prove that he didn't do anything. So you can throw any story out there. But if they try to throw a story on a Richard, hey, look, we got a whole video that showed that all he did was bang on the door and try to get in and do it.
You know what is amazing about that entire video? I want to know who made that damn door.
Oh yeah, that thing was. I mean, it looked like it's pure 100% wood.
I need that door in my house.
Yeah, but I do like
nobody getting in.
I do like, despite what was going on and despite the dispute that was having, when his wife called the police, she said, "Hey, he's drunk, but don't kill my husband. He's being violent right now, but when y'all get here, don't kill my husband." All right, she had the words all to say that over the phone. I heard the whole conversation,
and it helped because what I read, he goddamn just annihilated the put like two or three of them.
Yeah, which he said he was gonna do. His wife was like, he said if I call the police, he's gonna fight them, but please don't hurt my husband. Right.
Hey, that situation could have went wrong so quick.
It could have.
It went wrong already. She had his phone, bro. That's the only way you doing that to her, though.
Yeah. Yeah, it could have went wrong. But yeah, that's nothing to trash him about. There's nothing to trash him about, man. It was a domestic dispute. I can have one of them right now.
I have them every 3 days.
It's like hey, it happens to the best of us, man. Like,
what's the date? I might not be available tomorrow. That's right,
you still heard more about Richard Sherman than you did the offensive lineman for Buffalo, the dude that broke that girl's face. He had the little black girl was his
Yo, I
girlfriend. He
forgot
broke her
about
face
him.
up.
Who, Willer?
Broke
I
her
forgot about him.
broke her
You
face
talking
up.
about
You ain't hear
you
nothing.
talking about the European guy?
Yeah, offensive lineman for
The
Buffalo.
off-white.
Yeah, they didn't talk about that at all.
Nothing.
Not at all. Not even, especially not Stephen A. I'm pretty sure if it wasn't nothing going on, Stephen A. would have had a field day with Richard Sherman.
Oh
But,
no doubt.
But
No doubt.
sometimes he got to let some of them walk. He can't get all of them. He got to let some of them walk. Not for real. I mean,
He had better let him walk. Kwame Brown would have had his ass.
yeah, he can't make it so obvious.
I'm still
man.
paying attention to him. They didn't let him ride. No, I'm paying attention to Kwame.
Kwame's
still out.
He gave a little halfway ball busting session when the Olympics decided to replace Kevin Love with JaVale McGee. He went in on JaVale McGee a little bit and then pulled back and was like, but I actually think JaVale can help them, right? He cleaned it up, but he started out by saying, you replace with JaVale McGee, the guy who was on Shaq and the Fool for 2 straight seasons, the guy who averages 6 points. Like, he just started clowning JaVale McGee, but then he remixed it and was like, but I think he deserves to play and he'll help him out. I'm like, come on, man.
See me now. I get.
He really think he a comedian,
I
bro.
get some of
Yeah,
it,
he
bro.
do.
I get some of it. Like, he does have a job, so I get some of it. But my G, when you kind of being, you know what I'm saying? Like, you all right, I'm offending this whoever you're affiliated with.
Right.
I'm affiliating them.
I'm-
You know that.
I'm
Especially being in the business for that long.
my question to
And this man getting up and walking around his room
everybody,
like he
could
just
you
got
imagine yourself
phenomenal
being a puppet
Wi-Fi.
like that for the money?
Hey, we ain't hear you.
Oh,
You
he
got
just
Verizon.
look. Did you see how he
You remember that
disappeared?
Verizon commercial?
Could you
Hey, I
imagine?
ain't never seen
Could
nobody.
you?
Hey, bro, I've never
could
seen
you-
nobody disappear
could
like
you-
that.
Shut up.
Yo,
Could
you
you
really
imagine?
disappeared,
Could you
Corey.
imagine? Could you imagine yourself
Oh, you-
being a puppet like that for the money?
That's why I quit.
It'd be so. I be honest. If somebody offered me Stephen A's job right now,
You're a goddamn thing.
and they told me, look, you go get half his salary, which is I think $6 million a year, because he's getting $12 million a year. So if they say you getting $6 million a year,
Work.
but I want you to do everything he does, and I'm gonna let you know up front, we're using you to be our voice. You got to say things that we say behind closed doors, but that we can't say because we're
Make
white
sure you
men.
get my name spelled
Right.
right.
We're white men. We can't say this about black athletes, so we need you to say it. And they told me I had to do it. I would accept the money, and I would try to do both. Where I would try not to do it like Stephen A. I would try to
So
be
you try to be saying that show.
right. I would walk that fine line to where I'm doing the bare minimum, and I'm borderline.
Black and out.
I would never get a second contract with ESPN because they'll see what I'm doing.
That's
right.
how you. That's what I say. That's how you finna get fired, right?
Yeah.
You
Well,
being
I ain't gonna
affiliated.
get fired. I just won't get a second contract. I'm on contract. They can't fire me. I ain't gonna do nothing wrong, but I'm not gonna do what they ask me
It's
to
a
do.
whole-
I'm gonna take that $6 million for. I'm a 4-year contract for $6 million. I'm good.
Every night
you can still get money at Fox Sports, bro.
Exactly. I take that paycheck from ESPN. I do that bidding probably 5% of the way. I'm not gonna do it all. I'm not gonna do it like Stephen A. Trust me.
You're gonna use what you got to get what you want.
Yeah, they gonna be mad at me. I'm gonna be in that office almost every day getting fussed and cussed out. Cause I'm not.
Hey, what's the over under that Stephen A's probably jigging under the table while he's doing all that shit?
Hey,
man,
what's the over? He under the table.
I think Stephen
doing
A.
You know what,
bro?
He be tap dancing while he be doing that shit.
Stephen A.
Well, he under the table.
He must have really had some nights where he ain't go to bed with no dinner, because that dude is all about that paper, man. He say whatever he need to say.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Like,
I
hey,
don't know.
what he say? You come from Queens. You got 8 sisters or whatever it is. I'm not mad at that.
He a clown.
But
He's a
it
clown.
gotta come to a point where your values, bro.
You gotta have some type of values, man. Like
yeah, you gotta
something.
have some, man.
Something.
Like, you just letting these
Shannon Sharp too.
people just,
Shannon Sharp too, man. The way he be so emotional
he getting there.
when he talking about Kawhi and Paul George and the Clippers. Like, why are you so mad? And the way he defends LeBron, he put that cape on it, that dun 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 dun, that Superman cape, and just come and just cape for LeBron. Just he be so emotional, he be sweating almost in the dead sweat.
That's getting his money though. That's getting his money because
I don't think
on the other side of the table.
I don't think
does everything
I don't
wrong.
think
There's everything wrong.
I don't think that's real.
None of it's real. It's all wrestling.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of cap in there, and I know
what I mean? Can't
I
be
know.
on
Yeah, I know they're doing it for the money. At the same time, they're so emotional with it though. Like
they good actors.
Nah, they ain't even really good actors. It's just that they somewhat believe what they're saying because they've been saying it so long. You get what I'm saying?
Ain't none of them as bad as Jason Whitlock though.
Oh man,
no, they are.
Y'all ever seen Undercover Brother?
Jason Whitlock on something else, man. He on something.
Y'all
else.
ever seen Undercover Brother?
Yeah.
But Jason Whitlock been doing that forever. When I was living in Kansas City, because I grew up in KC, he was doing that in the Kansas City Star. He been doing that. That's been his MO for the last 20 years. That's Whitlock. He ain't changing. That's him.
And he got fired.
Everywhere.
Even
Everywhere
he got
he's been
fired.
there, he got fired.
Even he got fired.
Occasion overload.
But it works.
Get your clown ass up out of here.
He can't even get a job no more, man.
He can't. He got a little podcast going. That's it.
Yeah.
He's on YouTube.
Yeah, they gave his junk to Marcellus Wiley, man. And they driving that junk to the dirt. I ain't watched that show since Whitlock left, man.
Oh, Marcellus Wiley fits the mold so perfect. South Central and where he went to school.
Man, that show trash, man. At least Jason Whitlock made you watch it because you hated what he was gonna say about the guys. And the role that Marcellus Wiley played was the guy that had common sense that would actually speak up for the players. So they played like a perfect role. And then,
please, you think Marcellus Wiley speaks for the players?
Back when he first got on Whitlock, Back then, he had to.
He didn't realize how much money was in it.
No. It was his role because Jason Whitlock was on there. I can't remember who was on there with him, but the show wasn't doing that well. And they used to have to invite Steven Jackson Kellerman? And Jim Jackson. Was it Whitlock and Kellerman? No, it was Whitlock and somebody else.
No, it actually started with Whitlock and Cowherd, but then Cowherd went full time with his show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Cowherd wasn't on there long. It started with them.
I thought when he was with Fox or ESPN, because both of them was over there.
No, on Fox.
Whitlock was on ESPN.
Yeah, he had a minute on there, and then he messed it up.
But hey, y'all notice what they did with Michael Smith and Jamel Hill and what they at?
Oh, they
podcasting.
Yeah, because they was like,
but they got a big check though.
Money for that.
Yeah, they got a big check.
Yeah,
they got
Michael Smith
with that check.
Was as soon as Jamel Hill went, Michael Smith was gone. He wasn't finna do nothing without her.
Yeah, he stayed loyal to the end, which was cool.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Did he stay loyal to the
Hey, Maria Taylor about to get the bag though.
Where it though? That's the question. Where it?
It's gonna be at ESPN. But they not gonna get rid of what's the name?
Rachel.
The streets.
that street tang. They ain't get rid of that street tang.
Nah.
Yeah, because she'll sue.
She knocked them down right before the interview, so they relax.
Oh, man.
You need to.
How many times you told your old lady the bullshit?
You need to relax, baby. Come in, let me make you relax, baby.
She do be getting touchy feely with certain players, man.
Bruh.
They gave him a Robert Kraft massage.
And she think LeBron her brother.
Hey,
I
I'm
think
telling you,
LeBron don't want it. LeBron like, nah, man.
LeBron has seen her naked, guaranteed.
And then walked out the room in the
Guaranteed.
Cleveland Cavaliers uniform.
He didn't want no parts of it.
He got it.
You want some of this, Bron?
LeBron
No.
LeBron has
LeBron walked
definitely
out the
seen
room
her
saying,
naked.
Space Jam 3, wait for
Yes.
me. I mean, you gonna let
He's seen
Brian
her
do
naked.
Boy, y'all stupid, man.
I'm just saying.
Y'all so silly.
Every time LeBron walk in the room, I'm talking about she just, oh my God, LeBron.
Well, she wet. She wet. She wet.
All right, man. Y'all so silly. Oh, man.
Reached the
Boy,
part of the
y'all
show
stupid.
that shit has fall off the rails.
It
No,
really
it's
has.
1:30, bro. You think
It really has. Hey, but I
Hey,
just
man,
wanted to get
this
on.
is-
I just wanted to get on here and
and they say Giannis' name 5 times.
yeah, but I really wanted to get on here with Corey, man, and set him straight on his CP3 take, man. Y'all gotta calm down
didn't work.
with that.
It didn't work.
With that he dropped
didn't work.
out of the top 5. That makes no sense, man.
Dropped down to like number
Then
9, bro.
you gave him
Long-
bite. You gave him bait.
Long drop.
And so what when Jordan beat Stockton, what did he drop to?
Stockton wasn't the man on the team. I told you that. Chris Paul.
When,
was the
okay,
man.
when Jordan beat Charles Barkley, what did Barkley drop to?
The top number 8, 7.
He dropped.
8?
What was he at? What was he at before that finals?
5.
7.5.
He was 5
Yeah.
before the finals, and he
6,
dropped. He
6 and a
dropped
half.
because he
6 and a
lost. Because he
half.
lost.
He
to
dropped
MJ.
7. Yeah.
Because
And
what
who
you're saying don't
won,
make no sense. You know what you're saying
Yes,
don't
it
make no
do.
sense.
Makes sense.
It makes no
Who's
sense,
won?
man.
The media and everybody was ready to put Chris Paul in the top 3 point guards ever. Just look what he's doing. They finna go to the finals. They finna smoke Milwaukee, put it in the bag. This is Phoenix's series, and Chris Paul disappeared.
Well, if you don't want to put him in the 5 spot because you still got Jason Kidd there, I get it. But Stockton, he suffered the same fate that Chris Paul did twice.
Corey
At least
probably
it was a
thinks
joke.
Jamal Tinsley better than Chris Paul.
No.
Corey thought Chris Paul was gonna do the Michael Jordan and be in the post and just destroy people and drop 40.
No,
This is the same dude that's like Jerry Jones.
He's a point guard.
Hey, speaking of Jerry, hey man,
Tony Romo.
Hey, chill out, Jerry, right up the street. I'll go get Jerry. He'll be on here tomorrow night.
Go get him.
Man, Jerry
So I
ain't
can
out
cuss
there.
him out
Man.
for
Jerry
doing
somewhere in
Tony
the
Romo
Bahamas.
wrong. He did Tony Romo wrong.
Jerry here. How you do Tony Romo wrong?
He did Tony Romo wrong.
How?
I don't know. I'm just trying to ruffle your feathers.
Hey, Corey, who led the Phoenix Suns in scoring tonight?
Who probably Chris Paul.
Huh?
Yo,
Probably
man.
Chris Paul.
Yeah, he had 26. He was 11 for 19.
That's not terrible.
Who?
Devin Booker didn't show up tonight. He didn't have a good night.
He 8 for 22, 19 points.
He didn't have a good night, man.
But CP3
from downtown.
but CP3 dropped out of the top 5
I mean,
for having 26.
Devin Booker went hard for what 5 games. He ran out of juice, man. You can't be mad at him.
So you gonna act the
ran out of juice.
37-year-old?
Confidence was gone. Chris Paul is the leader of the team. He is the one. He is the reason why they're here. And then he just
That's a lie.
he is the reason they're here.
That's a lie. Why you the leader?
Then who is? Why?
Why? No, I'm asking why. I'm
He's
not
the
just I'm just
veteran.
asking why.
He's the veteran. He is.
Well,
He's the guy
I may be
supposed to
mistaken.
guide him.
Well, last game he had
I mean-
20. He had 21 and 11 with 1 turnover. Is that good?
What he have in the game
Who
before
is
that?
The game before that? Let's
I
check.
know.
He just go keep going till you can find a game that he didn't have a real good game. Okay.
Oh, it was one where
He on
it was
VHS.
a game
You
where
gotta hit rewind.
was a
This
game
NBA
where he
inside stuff.
really shit
All right,
the
Miles,
bed.
stop.
Okay, so this game was 10 points, and he was 5 of 13 with 7
Corey,
assists,
you
and he
used to
had
watch
5
the
turnovers that
Cosby
game.
Show. You remind me of Dabness.
He had a bad game. Who?
Dabness.
Who do
You remember Dabness?
No, who is Dabness?
Exactly. Go back and watch Cosby Show. Dabness. He was dating Vanessa.
Okay, I'm gonna go watch.
Oh wow!
Vanessa
Look,
remind me of Devin Booker.
here's a game. Chris Paul led them in scoring again, where he only had 19 and 9 assists.
Now, how they got to the final?
But Devin Booker
Damn,
only had
all that we didn't find.
Devin Booker
How he
only
got
had hold on. Devin Booker only had 10 points that game, and he was 3 for 14.
Hey,
I mean, I don't know. And then the first 2 games they won, and of course you know what Chris Paul did in them games. So
First one, he wasn't there.
The first game he came back 10 for 20.
That's how big his
points.
impact was.
Yeah.
Nah. Hey, man, Chris Paul played the whole finals. The only games he missed was Western Conference Finals because of COVID. He played the whole finals.
You will come
he
here
missed
and make
one.
sense.
He missed one game. Yeah, against who they play in the Western
The
Conference
Clippers.
against
Oh, okay. So he did. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Because game 1 he led them in scoring again with 32.
Which one?
He had 30. He had 32 points and 9 assists on the 2 turnovers. So I'm looking at
Exactly.
32, 19, 21, 26. I'm looking at a lot of good games. He had one game where he was
I
trash.
ran into the door listening to that craziness that the boy.
He had one game where he was trash, Corey. So I'm trying to figure out what did Chris
Trash,
Paul
man.
do to drop. Okay, all right.
Wait, hold on, Mel. He
Right.
had 2 games. He
No,
had 2.
That was
He
one.
had 2 games.
That was one.
That might say.
Okay, so I look. So Corey, jump in at any moment where I, because I'm not trying to speak for you, but and how I'm interpreting is when you look at games, especially games 4 and 5, when Booker puts 40 and 42 up, and then you look at Chris Paul's turnovers, and at the time that he was having those turnovers, he was looking like Cliff Paul, playing State Farm with Jake instead of being
Hey,
Chris
did Devin
Paul.
Booker have 0 turnovers? Did Devin Booker have 0 turnovers?
Oh no! But look, Booker had like what 4 or 5 turnovers, but he's putting up 40, 42 points.
But did he have who passing the ball?
It better be Chris.
I'm trying to figure out what my best score is going for 40, and I'm the point guard. What I'm supposed to be doing? Am I supposed to be going for 40 with him?
No. He's supposed to. He did his job. He's assistant. But what I'm saying is
Devin Booker
that
had 5 turnovers.
yeah, but he did. But he's putting up 42, 40 points. But
Yeah,
I'm saying Chris
got
Paul,
it every time he got it.
yeah, but Chris Paul, the times that he's having those turnovers were in crunch time, and that's not characteristic of what you are accustomed to when it comes to Chris Paul. Is his ball assurance in the clutch time, Paul's, is been immaculate. And so when you see that happen in the finals, oh no, he's never been there.
All right, then. He
probably never gonna go back.
He'll never be
He
back.
ain't going back.
He had
Okay.
his opportunity. He
That was the
blew it.
window. That was opportunity right there. It's gone. It's done.
It is what it is.
So you're speaking for Corey and saying that what you're saying is not that he didn't
He's the
have
Black John
not
Stockton.
that he didn't show up in the finals, but he had costly turnovers when it mattered. That's what you're saying.
What I'm saying is that's what I was
Clutch
interpreting
meter
what Corey was saying.
His clutch
But,
meter
you
is
know-
-7.
Hey, wait. Y'all heard what Gilbert Arenas said?
No.
He said the worst statement in the world is to say that a point guard makes players better. Y'all agree with that?
I agree with that. This is the same thing I've said. We really got to stop saying someone makes someone better, because what makes you better is the work you do in the gym in the weight room and wherever else you work out. That makes you better, right?
I don't agree with that.
If I get on the court with you right now, Corey, there is nothing I can do to make your jump shot better. There's nothing I can do to make your defense better. I can make your effort better and I can get you open shots, but I can't make you better as a player. You are the player you're going to be.
And disagree.
I don't think that that's
that voice does something. Chris Paul got that kind of voice, right? So where you would play good because he pisses you off.
That's
we
called.
Already know how Chris Paul is.
That's called
drive something.
But that's called good leadership. That's not called making you better.
So it don't have to be the point guard to make the whole team better.
He is really good at getting players to maximize their potential, and I think that's making them better.
No, that's not making them better.
Yes, it is.
Corey, if you
maximize, listen to me, let me finish, man. I listen to you. Listen to me. If I am a player, right, and I have an excellent jump shot, but I can't get my own shot, and Chris Paul is taking the pressure off me and passing me the ball, and I'm hitting.
Do I talk now, Corey, or do I wait for you to unfreeze? Hey, dude, go cut me. He gonna cut me off.
I'm hitting open jumpers now. You better play it. He's taking the pressure off of me to my. What is that?
Hey,
Corey, hold on, Slim. Hold on. Corey. So your example is if you got a sweet jump shot, but you can't get your own shot, and I get you open shots that I made you better. Let me ask you a question. Can you get your own when I join a team? Do you now have the ability to get your own shots?
No, it should play on the court. What do you mean?
Right. So you didn't get better. You're still the same guy with a sweet jump shot, and that's it. So you didn't get better. If you got better because of me, that means I said, hey, this off season, you're gonna have my shooting coach. And you're going to come to practice with me every day. And then you're going to be able to create your own shot because you're practicing with me. And then you get on the court and you show that in the game, then you got better. But if you're still the same player, but the only thing I did was get you easier buckets by giving you open shots, you're hitting the same open shots you would hit with anybody if you was open.
You don't make my team better. You make my pockets fatter.
Yeah, that's a misnomer when you say someone made a teammate better. You know you're someone who made the game easier for them.
It's mutual,
but you didn't get better as a player. Do that make sense?
Ron Artest could not shoot. When he came out there and said, "Kobe, pass me the ball." Why not? It's like this motherfucker don't work, so I'm not gonna even throw. But he threw it to him in that situation.
Right.
I feel like he threw it to him because he was open and he ain't had nothing else to do with it, but he threw it to him in confidence that he'd been working on it.
Well, he probably seen him working on it.
The opportunity to have him more open, but he still got to make that shot in that situation. You got to make yourself better.
You got to make yourself better, exactly. And good leaders can push you to do that because when Michael Jordan looked at his team and seen that we got pushed around by Detroit, and he said, hey, all of y'all are coming to the weight room with me and we are working out and we're getting stronger and better. That leadership actually made them better because they got better as players. He didn't come back and say, I'm going to get you open shots when I get doubled. That's not what making them better is. He actually made them better in the off season. They got better as players. So if a player is doing that, then yeah, you facilitated them getting better. But you just can't say just because you're getting open shots off my double teams that I made you better. Kyle Korver is still the same player he was before LeBron and after. Where did he get better at?
We're not talking about Kyle Korver though.
Okay, what did Devin Booker get better at this season? Is he
It's
not
less
doing
pressure.
it?
It's less
Is he not
pressure
doing
on him.
it? Okay, so
He
but
doesn't
he
have
didn't
to
get
do
better though.
everything himself. What do you mean?
But did he get better?
I
Did
mean,
is that
his
is
stat
that
is
something?
it
Hey,
sure
wait
it
a
sure
minute.
looks like an
Didn't
improvement to
y'all
me.
say something about Devin Booker getting? Y'all remember y'all had the topic earlier about Devin Booker when he was playing in free play and getting double teamed. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he said something about nobody should get double teamed and or did he? He said no double teams or something, right?
He said we should be working on our game. Why y'all trying to double team me to get the ball out of my hand?
Which I agree with that assessment. But he worked. The point was he was working
What?
on his game.
He was working.
What?
Yeah.
What happened now?
He had to do it. They had to do some stuff. He had to do some stuff himself to be in a position to excel with a Chris Paul.
Well,
You're just not gonna put me in a position and I average 28 with Chris Paul. Not gonna happen.
Well, what happened in the bubble last year when DeAndre Ayton came back and Phoenix went 8-0 in the bubble, but missed the playoffs, and Booker was hitting game winners on Paul George and beating the Clippers and beat a whole bunch of good teams and was balling out. Whatever you seen Phoenix looking like this year with CP3, they was looking like that in the bubble without CP3, and it was all because of Devin Booker. So my question is, what did Devin Booker show you this year that he wasn't already doing last year in the bubble? He didn't get
They
better.
could do it again.
He didn't get better.
The team got better. They went to the finals.
Yeah, but CP3 didn't make Devin Booker a better player.
He didn't see. So CP3 on the team didn't make him a better team.
Yes, made him a better team, but he didn't make Devin Booker a better player.
I mean, I don't agree. It's just
I ain't gonna lie, that's true.
It's just like it is. It's just like and I'll use a football player for example, Josh Allen in Buffalo, right? Josh Allen is the same quarterback he was before. I mean, he's semi-accurate. He's pretty accurate. He can run. He's mobile. He can do all kinds of things. But when you put Stephon Diggs on that team, I mean, we were talking about him for the MVP. Like you can put things in places to make players better. You can.
Josh Allen didn't get better because if you take Stephon Diggs off that team, is Josh Allen's? Is he still in? Okay, so you have to put that test out there for you. It's almost like Corey, if you say I'm tutoring your son, and and when I'm here helping your son, he can spell any word with my help, but when I leave, he can't spell dog.
That's not.
I didn't actually help him.
That's a bad.
I didn't help him.
Horrible. That's a horrendous example.
It's not, because what you just said is without Stephon Diggs, Josh Allen goes back to the player he was before Stephon got there.
Hey man, there are players that you can put in place that will make you better.
Yeah, but no, that's not that. I think we got a different definition of making you better. Making you better means if I can't throw a good seam route, right, and I get Megatron on my squad and I'm still throwing inaccurate, but he got such a catch radius that he making me look good, and Megatron get hurt, I still can't throw that. I'm still inaccurate. So like making me better means I got more accurate. Not that you just made me look good because you're great.
It's your better. Okay, better. And I understand the point that you're trying to make, right? I get that. Like you are still the same caliber of player, right? But my stat line is going to look. My stat line is going to look a whole lot better than it is without that dude on the team. And it's just like Devin Booker's stat line looks a whole lot better with Chris Paul on the team.
His stat line was actually the same.
I believe that because I mean he's a guy he doesn't have as much pressure on him as he did last year without Chris Paul.
Sure.
Yeah, I went to that 70-point game.
Sure.
And I didn't even know he scored.
He doesn't have to do it anymore.
Yeah, and then I'm confused by I asked that because I'm not sure which way to go on it. Because that same analogy you used with Calvin Johnson. If I put another dominant receiver on the other side, that means Calvin Johnson got one-on-one coverage, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So now I could fucking have my radius even wilder because he ain't double coverage.
I can
know
have my
Calvin's
way,
gonna go get it,
and that's gonna
yeah.
make me
So
a better player.
I'm 50-50 with, because when Gilbert said that, I was like, yo, he's right. And then I sat back like, wait a minute. Every attribute you give, even if it's just an intangible, does help the team. And it does make that dude better. Because maybe he wouldn't have been a Bulldog before. Take Draymond Green, put him in. He give him that fire in his butt to, hey, bro, go score 40. You could do it. Steph wasn't that confident before Draymond got there. That had something to do with his ankles. But I'm looking at that, and I think Draymond had a little bit to do with this dude all of a sudden being MVP twice.
Yeah, but based on what they did in the off season and in practice, and
that's why I come to the other side.
So you're saying Draymond and Mark Jackson too. You gotta give Mark Jackson credit too, and gave him something to boost his confidence. But Steph Curry's shooting ability and his ball handling ability and his scoring ability has always been all on him. That's him. Nobody gets credit for that.
But Draymond gave him a push to take that shot, to be that dude. I don't think Steph thought he was that dude. I really don't. He wasn't that. He didn't feel like he was that dude to lead a team some way. Felt like he could score. Felt like he could do what he could do. But I don't think he thought he could do what he's doing. That, I think what you saw this year was definitely Draymond's baby. Because he had a bulldog in him this year. I ain't never thought no light-skinned dude to have him.
Hey, man.
That was a different step.
Because he had to.
That was a different step.
He had to.
Yeah,
Come on, you saw that Golden State team. Man, they was getting blown out. Like, what? They had at least like 6-7 games. They got blown out by like 20, 25 plus.
Mm-hmm.
What was the difference between Monte Ellis and Klay Thompson?
Shooting, defense, size, not like Klay Thompson.
Size, not like Klay, but he can shoot though. Monte can score though.
He
was Monte was a scorer, not a shooter. Mm-hmm. He's a scorer. And I know something about that because I wasn't
like a more refined Russell Westbrook.
He was a more refined Jamal Crawford. He was trying to be Jamal Crawford. I put him in that Jamal Crawford range.
Monte, that's tough. Monte was
a more controlled Russell Westbrook.
Still doing numbers.
Oh, that's different, man. I mean, because he definitely had better shooting ability than Russ, man. I wouldn't even put him on a Russ level. It's hard to find a comparison for him.
That's the closest I get. Jamal Crawford and Lou Williams.
Well, Jamal Crawford, his stroke way better than Monte's.
Why that dude wasn't in the league this year, I don't know.
I mean, he is 39.
Yeah, he like
39?
His last game he had 50 with Phoenix.
Hey, so I'm playing this domino game, this app on the phone, and my homeboy I'm playing, he beat me the first game and started talking trash, and then I just beat him 2 straight games. He made
you a better player.
He ain't gonna let me go to sleep, man. He just sent me another game invite. I'm like, dude, I'm going to bed tonight.
You a better player?
I'm not. Nah, he didn't make me no better player. Yeah, for real. I think we got to put that to bed, man, because we giving people credit for stuff that they shouldn't be getting credit for, and mostly LeBron James gets credit for making his teammates better. I'm like, dude, there's not one player that showed up sorry to LeBron's team and all of a sudden turned into an all-star. More than likely, they already was an all-star when LeBron showed up. Now, when
you know what just tipped my hat toward Gilbert side of that argument?
What?
You remember when somebody in the stand was when Chris Bosh was in Toronto,
Mm-hmm.
And it was playing Cleveland. And some lady was talking all kind of crap to LeBron. And he went off after that. You remember that?
I think I do.
So women make the goddamn people better.
Get out of here. Anyway, let me finish. Let me finish what I was saying. Let me finish what I was saying. In the off season and in practice, if you can show me a dude that's not that good, and then you get with a all world player like Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen did, right? And then Scottie Pippen turns into an all-star. You can give Michael Jordan credit for facilitating. I'm not going to say he made him better because Scottie Pippen did the work. But what I will say is he motivated him and he helped facilitate turning him into an all-star. I would say that about Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. Now with LeBron, everybody that they say he made better was already all-stars and or established good players before they got to LeBron. Wade was already what he was. Bosh was already what he was. Love was already what he was. Kyrie
Mario
was already
Chalmers
what he
wasn't.
was. All of well, I mean, okay, so you made Mario Chalmers what?
Love
Out of the
got
league?
worse. Love got worse.
Yeah, Love did get worse.
He got worse.
Bosh got worse too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But name me the player that wasn't nothing that LeBron turned into something.
Earl Smith.
Never heard of him. Even Cal Corver was already an all-star in the last. JR was already established. JR was in the Western Conference Finals battling Kobe when he was in Denver.
This is true.
Shut up with all you facts.
Right. Then he went to New York and played with Carmelo when he was balling. Like name that he had a chance to turn Andrew Wiggins into something, but he traded him for Kevin Love. He didn't want the rookie. So name the player that he actually made better that was trash.
What Daniel Gibson did?
Shoot open threes. He was already good at threes.
He won't. Oh man, goddamn. Where did the Wine Wagner go? He wasn't even that one.
He had some type of stomach cancer and or some type of stomach
Dog,
disease.
that dude was a fool, man.
And he was
I
cold.
argue about that dude a lot. He's like, who the hell is that? Right?
Actually, he reminded me of Monte Ellis.
Yo, he was the one that done. He was the one. He was the first one.
He was bad.
Kyle Perry did that credit.
He scored 100 points in high school. You know how hard it is to score 100 points in DeJuan Wagner.
Oh, yeah.
Cold, man. He didn't get a chance to play with LeBron because he was he was sick when LeBron showed up his rookie season. And he didn't get a chance to play with him. But
and thank God he ain't staying in school.
Yeah. His son cold too.
I didn't know he had that.
Oh, look his son up. His son cold. He gonna be next. But
he gonna get his mama too.
Hey, look.
Watch out.
I'm gonna go ahead and shut this live down, man. Hey, Lamar,
Bling.
we gonna have a whole panel on tomorrow night. You hear me? We're gonna have a whole panel on tomorrow night. We're doing a full show tomorrow. So
I'm coming live from Oxnard.
What time you got going on?
I'm going training camp.
Okay, but I ain't gonna be up there with you. I'll be at Disneyland on Thursday. So
for real?
Dang, Corey, you willing to risk getting COVID to watch that abomination?
Come on, man. You
hate
right now.
Dak Prescott. That's the only pass he can make. Cough on Corey.
Wow.
Give him COVID.
He over there spraying his uniform down now with Issey Miyake, so Dak can smell him.
Smell good, baby. Smell good.
He's spraying his uniform with Issey Miyake.
With the brother that smell good.
I forgot all about Issey Miyake. I might have to buy me about the Issey Miyake, man.
But I just got
they got like different scents and stuff now. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's still around.
I got it, bro. They stopped making my favorite cologne that Gucci, not Gucci, Gucci Envy. Oh my God.
They still got Gucci Envy.
They don't make it no more. No, they don't.
If you find it, hold on.
This nigga about
Lamar.
Some drugs.
Nah, man, check it out. I got this.
Or my bottom dresser, buy my blue pill, and get that guy doggone Gucci Envy.
That blue chew.
You need to get this one.
Creed. Apollo Creed.
You need to get that one.
Creed.
You need to get that one.
No,
That one
I
right.
don't do.
That one.
I don't do.
That one.
Bond
That one
number
right there.
9, baby. Bond
That one. That
Wall
Creed will
Street.
do you good.
Hey, my birthday is in September, and that's
We
my
don't give a damn.
listen. Hey, Lamar, my birthday is September, and that's my 20-year anniversary for Navy active duty service. If y'all want to
I
give
thought
me,
you were about to say breaking your vagina.
if y'all want to find Gucci Envy somewhere and purchase it for me, I really appreciate it.
I say we make it. Put that on the bottom and put some rat piss or something on it and have them spray it on.
Lamar,
God,
Lamar, you ain't gonna do me like that, is you?
Shit. His name Lamar. Never trust Lamar.
Lamar hung up.
Hey,
Look.
See?
hey, Mel.
Yeah.
You got your phone by you?
Yeah.
Google Creed Viking and
All right,
look
bet.
at it.
Hey, what you gonna do tomorrow, man? You coming or not?
So my boss didn't call me back, man, but I mean, I can get up and come, man. I really want to go to the class though, especially if it's as beneficial as you say it is. I do.
I'm
I
yeah.
got and I'm gonna
If
be.
you gotta let me know, because if you coming, I'm gonna go. But I gotta
Can you go next week? Cause I gotta come to San Diego Friday anyway to get my record from Balboa. I gotta get my disc from Balboa.
yeah. But if you come Friday, the class on Wednesday.
I know I can come next Wednesday. That's easier for me than tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah. I go next week then.
Okay, sounds good. But I'll be down there Friday anyway. I'm gonna be at the hospital. I'll come holler at you anyway.
I Google it. Say 30% off.
Yeah, where at?
I don't know.
You see the
Fragrance.net.
you see the price for the bottle?
Nah, whatever. I don't see the price. How much it cost?
This one was $270.
Oh, that mean it stink. All the expensive cologne stink.
That shit tough.
Rat piss.
I don't want to smell like Mark Cuban. Them rich white men cologne be stinging when they come in the room.
I don't know. It look like it
I
worked.
think it's just the what you call it. It's how they make. It's just oil based. It's not water based. So you only
Yeah.
need like one spray, and it'll last all day.
Oh, Lamar. It still say I'm on a conference call with you, Lamar. You ain't hung up on.
Say you treat them like Rachel
You
niggas.
sleep.
Lamar, it still say your number is right here. Lamar, you all you gotta do is click over. Look at that. Oh, I almost showed your phone number on camera. My bad. I'm about to end this thing though, so all right, man. Up out of here. Peace.
They don't.